And talking about preventive maintenance po, kung titingnan po natin ng detalye from 2023 to 2025, bilyon-bilyong piso ang nilalaan na budget para sa preventive maintenance lang ng mga daan. And the figures show na every year, at least starting 2023, palobo ng palobo ang budget na ina-allocate para dito. 2023 GAA, 45.7 billion. 2024 GAA, 25.54 billion. 2025 GAA, 103.90 billion. 2026 NEP, as resubmitted, 55.94 billion. How many kilometers were actually preserved over the past 3 years and the cost savings realized versus full rehabilitation? Kasi hindi naman po pwedeng every year talaga may corresponding increase sa budget for preventive maintenance. Does it necessarily follow that every year kailangan din ng increase in the budget for preventive maintenance?
We just,
yes, sir.
Ma'am, i-refer lang namin sa records ng Public Works and Highways.
Yes, sir.
Ilang
So,
kilometro yan.
itatanong ko na rin po something related.
Okay.
Given that preventive maintenance involves repeated works over time, how does DPWH guard against the practice of over-maintenance or double funding of the same road segments year after year? Related po yun sa kanina po.
Well, yes, ma'am, for 2026, in fact, tiningnan natin yung NEP natin, binalik natin sa kanila para at least mawala natin yung double funding. Oh, yes, of course, there are some occasions na nagkakaroon ng double funding, lalo na dito sa preventive maintenance. But again, dito sa 2026, binalik natin, tiningnan nila, at nakita nilang iniwasan or tinanggal yung mga double funding.
Doon naman po sa reconstruction, rehabilitation, and upgrading of damaged paved roads. DPWH data shows that NCR has only 96 kilometers of bad roads, yet receives an overwhelming 8.7 billion, which is 47% of the entire budget for reconstruction and rehabilitation. Meanwhile, Region 5 has over 4 times more bad roads, 411 kilometers, but gets only 1.25 billion. Ganon din po ba ang sagot dito?
Yes, ma'am. Of course, gaya ng sinabi ko kanina, while maigsi ho ang Metro Manila roads, pero multi-lane po sila, it's more than 4 or 5, 6, 7, 8, or 10 lanes sila, halos karamihan dito sa Metro Manila. And besides po, the volume of traffic, the average daily traffic of Metro Manila is far, far higher than the average daily traffic in other areas in the country.
So, yun lagi po ang standard. On average, mga magkano po ang costing ng DPWH to fully reconstruct 1 kilometer of bad road under this program ng reconstruction, rehabilitation, and upgrading of damaged paved roads sub-program?
In a 28 to 30 centimeter thickness of a road, ma'am, 30 million po per kilometer.
30B?
30 million per kilometer.
30 million per kilometer.
Yes, ma'am.
Doon naman po sa Convergence and Special Support Program, CSSP. Kasi po it has the largest allocation among DPWH major programs at 224.797 billion. based on the resubmitted 2026 NEP. Kasi sa original pong NEP, only 167.790 billion with a difference of about 57 billion. A huge proportion of the CSSP budget is accounted for by the CPAG and the BIP. Siyempre po alam niyo kung ano yung CPAG and ano yung BIP. Pwede ho pang sabihin niyo sa amin ano yung difference? Kasi ang nakakarating po sa amin, the difference is between the two lies in the project proponent. Wherein CPAG projects are those proposed by the DPWH, while the BIP projects are initiated by Congress. Would you confirm this? Distinguished sponsor?
Yes. I confirm because there was an agreement that about 30 to 40% of the allocation per district can be used on local projects, provided that it will follow the menu provided by the Department of Public Works and Highways.
You're referring po to CPAG?
CPAG and other convergence program po. Not only CPAG, but also other BIP, Basic Infrastructure Program. BIP.
The BIP.
Yes, ma'am.
So dumadaan din po ito sa detailed engineering and feasibility studies ng DPWH. Just
Yes,
like
ma'am.
CPAG.
All projects undertaken and implemented by the Department of Public Works and Highways passes through the process of preparation of programs of work, detailed engineering, and so on.
Lahat po yan dapat dumadaan.
Lahat po.
Lahat po yon. Now, yung CPAG and BIP, hindi po nagkakaroon ng mga duplication dyan ng mga projects between the two or overlapping ng mga projects?
Actually po, walang overlapping for 2026 budget, and that's we are sure because we thoroughly review it. In fact, binalik natin sa kanila para ma-review ulit nila. Walang overlapping do. Po. In the 2025, wala rin akong nakitang overlapping. Siguro, mayroon lang continuing. Ibig sabihin, hindi na fully funded for that particular programming year, but in the following year, dinagdagan po ito.
I'm asking that kasi why is it that similar project types appear in both CPAG and BIP? Kung titingnan po parehong may, I'm just quoting from what I saw, quote, access roads and bridges from national roads leading to major/strategic public buildings and, quote, access roads leading to IP communities, quote, roads traversing multiple LGUs, quote, coastal roads and causeways, quote, evacuation centers, quarantine facilities, and public health facilities. Pareho po yung CPAG and BIP. Pareho pong may mga ganong project types. So I'm having that impression before your clarification na nagkaka-overlap sila.
Hindi po. Ito ay mga CPAG project, convergence project, CPAG, and other BIP project. But all of this, iba-iba ho yung kanilang mga kalsada, specific project, iba-iba po. Ibig sabihin, iba-ibang lugar, iba-ibang specific projects, either roads, bridge, farm to market roads, or what. But specifically, para ho yon sa mga IPs, indigenous people, communities, at yung na-mention mo po kanina. Pero specific project, iba-iba po.
Pero under both? Or could be
Under this
either?
program, under this kind of program, pero iba-iba po ang specific project location.
Specific under either or both? Doon po sa mga binanggit ko.
different roads, probably different areas, different barangays, different municipality, but in the same program po.
So bakit po kailangan meron pang separate na CPAG and BIP? Kung ganun din pala. Although as you mentioned po, ibang projects, meaning different
Actually po,
areas, different places. So bakit iba pang pangalan ng mga programa o ng mga projects na ito, CPAG and BIP? So
Yung
is it-
SIPAG po, Sustainable Infrastructure Project Alleviating Gaps, a program which aims to construct roads, bridges, and water management structure to improve connectivity and provide access to key public facilities in underserved areas. While yung Basic Infrastructure Program or BIP refers to funds appropriated to fund and construct local infrastructure projects which include roads, bridges, water supply, sanitation, and multipurpose buildings targeted at connecting national roads to strategic public facilities or supporting local communities. Iba-iba ho ang kanilang gamit.
So I
CPAC
suppose,
and BIP po.
sir, that there are clear administrative framework defining these two programs for clarity and avoidance of
Yes po.
duplication.
Opo.
Precisely. Salamat po. Ang isa pa pong na-notice namin sa resubmitted 2026 NEP, meron pong massive allocation for multipurpose buildings across different regions and legislative districts. What is noteworthy of these allocations is that across regions and districts, they generally receive identical or uniform allocations of 50 million. Bakit po ganon? Ganon ba ho ba talaga ang mga project cost ng kada multipurpose building sa mga areas na to? May mga nakalista po dito mga lugar. I don't have to mention this. Pero yun po ang observations namin. Lahat po nito, 50 million for each of these multipurpose buildings across various regions.
Yes po,
To
dahil
me, these are parang red flags po ito eh.
yes po, there are identical or almost the same amount ang nakalagay. Halimbawa, multipurpose building, tig 10, 12 million, or kaya multipurpose building na 50 million. Kasi ho, may standard design sila, halos pare-pareha lang yon. If may standard design ang DPWH, the same costing may result to that the same standard design po.
I say that it could be red flags kasi hindi ba ganon din ho sa mga flood control projects na mga inalis na po na may mga project costs na mga uniform which were considered actually as red flags which elicited the suspicion na magiging ghost projects lang para meron lang ma-submit na project proposal and project amount or project cost. Kaya uniform sila. Hindi ho kaya ganito rin sa mga, maybe hindi lahat, sa mga ano na ito, na mga 50 million?
Actually po, yung mga red flag na mga projects, yung almost the same, lalo na roads, bridges, yun ho, ang medyo inalis na nila yon. Wala na kaya ni-review nila ulit yung ating propose nila for 2026 dahil nakita nilang medyo may problema doon sa mga roads and bridges. Pero sa buildings po, usually dahil pareha nga yung design, magkakapareha din yung kanilang mga costing. For example, school building, mayroon silang standard design, halos per classroom ng school building, pareha ho ang amount.
Okay, so when DPWH resubmitted the 2026 NEP for DPWH, I would suppose na kinounter-check uli, review uli yung
Yes.
mga project proposal na yon
Definitely
for
po.
those multipurpose buildings.
Yes, lahat po noon na-check nila at ang sabi ng DPWH, Bureau of Design, halos pareha-pareha ho yung kanilang mga multipurpose, the same amount, because sabi nga, pareha lang ho ang kanilang,
At wala silang nakita na
wala
problema.
silang nakitang ganon. na
Something
naka-
suspicious or dubious
Yes,
about those uniform amounts.
na-review na po nila yan.
So I hope so. Last na lang po, tungkol naman po sa mga classrooms. Dahil nga po, alam natin na DepEd transferred in 2024 to DPWH 26.63 billion pesos for the construction of classrooms. Pero 847 classrooms lang po were built in 2024.